Hello and welcome to another review by Have You Read Reviews. We're going to talk about Queen Charlotte today. Remember, I don't know where to look at this. Normally it would be crafting reviews, but it's very hot in Washington. It's muggy, it's humidity, and my stand is up in the attic. So we're holding it today. Just word of advice, besides the lack of background and everything, we do have our bookish friend Moo, who will be popping back and forth. So if the book falls and hits me in the head, you may laugh. Let's talk about this, okay? Everyone has heard of Bridgerton. Just about everyone has heard the show Queen Charlotte, which was made after the book came out. The book was made because of Bridgerton. So, what is it about? Obviously, Queen Charlotte. I find it very interesting how they did it because Queen Charlotte, through history, was not a very strong individual, but she did have strong moments. And I feel like she was really just set up for downfall. If you want to know, Google it. Because it's like the mother was kind of a you-know-what in the show and in the book. In real life, she seemed like a monster, to put it nicely. But she, in all fairness, lived with monsters. So, I kind of wonder if because she had to take care of George so much, if the mother became like over obsessively possessive of him. Because we kind of do see that in the book a little. I really enjoyed the book, honestly. I gave it a pretty good review. I loved the fact that Charlotte was so strong, but occasionally her bullheadedness definitely got on my nerves. There's a few scenes, and I'm not going to give you spoilers, so you're going to have to read it. One thing I do want to let all readers know, I'm getting a little shaky, I'm sorry. There we go. One thing I want to let all readers know, this is even worse. Let's just readjust. Did you see Moo? There's our bookish friend Moo looking out the window. For anyone who does not know, sorry, she turned back, so I turned back towards her. Moo was our adopted cat. She originally came from Hawaii. She spent 6 months being feral with her siblings. Her mother was basically being raised by a lady that was just feeding them. So she kind of domesticated the mother. The mother brought the babies, and the woman was older, and her family decided it was best for her to leave the Hawaiian island and come back over to the mainland. So she brought the cats in because she was worried about their safety and them eating and being too domesticated to be able to survive without her. So Moo spent the next year and a half, she spent the next year in the Hawaiian shelter. A lot of animals don't get adopted over there. They spend a very long time in the shelter. The shelter did an amazing job trying to go and domesticate her and get her used to humans, but wasn't luck. So Noah in Washington brought her over, and she was a transport from Hawaii to Washington 6 months into their shelter. So she spent a year and a half in the shelter, only 6 months of her life fully feral. We went in to go look at a senior cat because that's my weakness. I love the adult animals. Baby animals are wonderful as well, but I've raised so many kids and so many animals. Potty training sucks. I know someone's agreeing with me right now. And adult animals come fully trained. So Moo has been I'm still looking at her, our adopted little kitten who has turned into a princess. Remember, she is supposed to be my cat. No, she is Mr. Hyrr's cat. She runs to him crying. Huh, Moo? Are you a little princess? I don't know if you can see it with my camera, but she did tilt her head up and down. Just a smidge. I think she's going to be the cover with the book today. So Moo did read this with me, and she thought that there was a great amount of scratchies given during the book. She did not like the parts with Farmer George, although I really did. I thought that was some of the best scenes because the way that they described it, it really showed the lack of knowledge they had for the disease that he had at the time, but the amount of effort and want to cure was just as great. Oh, hi, Mama. So I liked it because it really highlighted a bunch of different things on it. We also have Crabate, 25-pound tabby / Bengal. He's trying to fit in the window. He was also a rescue. One of my friends was going to go adopt his brother, and I swindled the mister into letting me get another cat for it was either Valentine's or an anniversary gift. So he was a barn cat, half tabby, half Bengaled, 25 pounds, full of love, size of medium dog. He did not read this book with me. We keep the pillow over there for her. So he missed out on Farmer George. He missed out on Charlotte's epic dramatic scenes. He missed out, on the pregnancy. Fair warning, there is pregnancy in this book. But he did not miss out on me voicing happiness out of the book and small amount of disappointment because in the movie, yes, I know movies and books are completely different. In the movie, we got to go back and forth. We had Queen Charlotte. I tried to. And then we had nowadays Charlotte, back then Charlotte, dealing with everything. And just a really beautiful scene between her and George near the end of his time. And we didn't get that in this. We did still have a really beautiful ending. And I felt like it really showcased everything that it was about. But it was good in its own way, but they were both different. Crabate is going after my coffee. All in all, I gave this book a really high rating. I mean, I bought it from Barnes & Noble's, which I don't buy things from Barnes & Noble's. I actually won a gift card from Lemonade. If you are not on Lemonade, make sure to check out our Linktree / Have You Read Reviews. The referral is on there. Love it. It's like Instagram and Pinterest had a baby. It's great. Also, that is where you can find all the Buster the Boxer photos, which I need to upload a bunch of those. You guys, if you like Bridgerton, check it out. Honestly, you're gonna like it. Even though we don't have any of the characters, really. I mean, there's young Violet. I'm now blanking on her name, the Duchess that we all love. That's like, dang nabbit. And I know it's in there too. I could find it, and I just don't want to move it because I have a perfect placement. As you can see, Moo Moo's tail is touching it. She's fanning the book because she loved it so much. We gave it a 5 stars. Moo Moo gave it a 5 scratches. Go check it out. And if you end up liking this stuff, don't be afraid to check out Mary Balog's books. She was actually the first author that got me onto this stuff. Yeah, similar. If you like it, hit like, subscribe, help me grow. It pays for food for these guys. Bye, guys.